People come from all walks of life. They all have lives they lead. Any and all are welcome here to come and chat with me.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show. Well, I'm all excited because I'm not in my Zoom room. Not very far though. I'm in the lounge of the building where I live, and I'm doing this because my guest wanted to do a live interview, and no, not live. I meant in person, because obviously you're live even if you're on Zoom.
I'm live with Nancy in person, pre-recorded.
And his name is Eric McCauley. So Eric, you are a talent agent, right?
You could say that. Basically, I'm just a person who's a performer, and I have a lot of friends, and they like some representation on some different things. So yeah, I'm a booking agent. I'm a performer. I'm a songwriter, and I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to be here all day.
So what kind of talent do you book? Is it all singers?
I tried to have a variety of different forms of entertainment.
Such as, give me an idea of what kind of...
Well, I used to work with a magician a while ago, but the standard is basically solo, duo acts, bands, comedians at times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when did you get into doing that?
I've been doing it for, I think, 17 or 18 years now. I was doing it in high school. I'm 33 now. And I started doing that because nobody, different promoters around town, venues, nobody wanted to book us.
Yeah.
So, we as a band talked and said, well, let's book our own shows. And then it just became, I'll book my own shows.
Right.
Yeah.
So when did you personally start performing?
Well, I think I was like 4 or 5 years old, performing at my parents' wedding.
Oh yeah.
So
that's an interesting story, maybe.
Yeah. I grew up really liking country music.
Yes. So what type of, is that your style of music? Country music?
Well, I like everything. I know that's pretty vague statement, but it's true.
Are you still in the band?
Yeah, I'm in some different bands. Right now I'm in a band called the Holy Gamblers, with Graham Newberry and John David and Daniel Yard. Hi, guys.
Are they all in Vancouver? Because you're from Vancouver, right?
I live in Vancouver right now. I'm actually from Ontario.
Okay.
I've been out here for 5 years now. I book the White Hart Public House in Surrey as my main booking act, but also Vicinity Lounge in Abbotsford and the Jolly Coachman in Pitt Meadows.
No, I think you just got a new booking venue, right?
Yep, yeah, it's official today. Sorry I wasn't here earlier. Thank you for your patience.
No problem.
But it was just a last minute booking, so I want to thank Mike for suggesting me. I didn't know that he actually liked me, so I was pretty surprised when I got a call from the pub. It's called the Walnut Grove Pub in Langley. So thank you to Khalid and the staff at the Walnut Grove Pub, and thank you to Mike as well. Very
good. What brought you to BC? Like, why did you leave Ontario and come out here?
It's kind of a silly story, but I mean, long story short, I never saw the mountains, and I wanted to see the mountains. So when I was living back in Ontario, I had a place, and I had a job, and I was doing bookings over there as well, and I just felt like something had to give eventually, and on a simple twist of fate, my friend broke up with his girlfriend and said, you should come out to Revelstoke. He was on his way out there.
Okay.
And normally I'm not much of a risk taker, but I said, you know what? Give me like 2 or 3 months and I'll quit my job. And I did.
Very good. You know what's interesting is you said you're not much of a risk taker, but if you're a performer, you kind of are.
Oh, thank you.
Right? Well, think about it. You never know what kind of an audience, what kind of reception you're going to get from an audience, or whether you're going to have many people there. So it is a risk to take. And as a performer, the energy is what makes it so good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So the more people there, the better it is.
Well, that's an interesting take, and I've heard that before several times. I've worked with some different artists, and I'm currently working with some artists. They have that kind of stage fright. Don't get me wrong. 10 years ago, I was working on a demo. I think it's actually 10 years this month that it was released. But so I guess 10 years ago plus 1 month, then I was doing a show, and oh my God, my leg was just jittering. So I was looking around, and everybody's they're focused on my music performance. It's like they don't even know I've got this jittery leg. Right. So I called it out. It was like, wow, look at that thing go. So yeah, it was a moment with the audience, but I grew up performing and being in front of people. And
no, when you're performing, are you performing your own stuff, or do you do both other singers?
I do a mix. So I'm a songwriter. I've written several songs. I don't know how many songs, probably over 1,000 now.
Right.
And sometimes people say, "Well, 1,000? Yeah, right." But I also meet people that they say, "Oh, only 1,000?" So it's just amazing, the different aspects of the songwriting world and of the industry. So to answer your question, I also play covers as well. I tell people this story a lot. Is that however many years ago I was playing in a venue that Kim Mitchell used to play in, and David Wilcox has performed in. So they had a little small side venue, and we put on an awesome original show, but only 16 people came out. Right. So yes. I was kind of walking, and it was a gloomy day. I think it was raining or something, just very dramatic. And I was rethinking my life. So I looked across the road, and I looked into this little pub. And this guy was going to end up being my friend for the next couple of years. He was playing in there, and the crowd was going wild. Girls dancing and guys, oh, get them drinks, let's go. It's packed. He's got such a smooth voice, and he was playing bop, bop, and I was thinking, oh my God, I gotta rethink my life. So I went home. It's a true story. So I went home, and I started working on, top 40 songs, and then I kept on going back to the bar for the next 3 months, and then people would say, hey, you're getting pretty good. Can you play any classic rock? So I'd work on some classic rock songs, nothing too fancy.
Yeah.
Just try to do straight chords and try to perform the song well. And then people said, can you play some country? Can you play some 50s? And then one day, someone said, can you play an original? So I was like, I got him,
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, now, do you have some CDs out?
I've got some demos out. I've got a single on Reverb Nation that Matt Stanton did a bunch of years ago. Shout out to Matt Stanton. So it was very well done. The song's called I Ain't Got Nobody.
Okay.
I'm actually going to be doing some work with an amazing producer around here. His name's Rob Bagg. Hello, Rob.
Hello,
hey.
Rob.
And shout out to his son's band as well, Bagg and Ferg. A great up-and-coming country act. So, so Rob, he wants to... It's one of the things I want to talk about today, is that he wants to do a battle of the bands.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, so within the next 2 or 3 months here, we want to get a battle of the bands coming up at the White Hart Public House in Surrey. Anyone can submit their applications. We are looking for bands, and Rob Bagg's company is called Marpole Recordings. I believe he's also worked with Tom Cochran and Red Rider. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that he did say that. So just to give you an idea of who Rob Bagg is. Well, who is Rob Bagg? He'd say, well, let me just take a look at the contacts, and he knows some pretty amazing people, right?
Yeah.
Chilliwack and Trooper and Loverboy and Bob
nice.
Rock.
Nice.
Yeah, so a lot of people know this at home. Bob Rock recorded Enter Sandman by Metallica. So very well connected guy and a hell of a producer as well. So I'm looking really forward to working with him. Thank you, Rob, for the opportunity.
Very good. Now, do you have any performances coming up?
Yes, and actually, Rob also got me the gig. It's at Chilliwack Curling Club. It's going to be Friday, November 26th, and it's from 8 to 11. I'll be playing solo acoustic or possibly bringing in a guitarist as well.
All right. And what about after that? Do you have more bookings for yourself?
I have to check the calendar. I've got some shows coming up with some different artists at the Jolly Coachman in Pitt Meadows.
Because I know you're pretty busy, right?
Yeah.
Not only are you performing, you're also booking for other players, so that keeps you really, really busy.
It's keeping me busy, absolutely. I'm going to have to call Britney Spears and tell her if she needs an agent, I need some money.
Don't we all, Well, that's really good. I think we've mentioned everything that I hope that you wanted to talk about.
Well, for instance, tonight, the reason why I want to do a show on Thursday is because I do an open jam, acoustic jam, at Vicinity Lounge in Abbotsford.
On Thursdays.
Yeah, that's good.
Because this won't air till tomorrow, so...
See you next week.
Every Thursday.
Hey, Manch.
Is this every Thursday?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so at least they'll know that that's happening every Thursday, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's been great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
And if you want to book Eric McCauley, he's on Facebook. Do you have a website?
Call 1-800. Operators are standing by.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have a website. It's goodtimebookings.com. Check it out. We got a nice list of roster artists as well as some agents as well, and a little blurb on the venues that we work with. We're going to be adding something to Leon's Live, for Leon's Live. Shout out to Leon's Live. It's kind of like a live stream show, and they do some pre-recorded stuff as well.
All right.
So.
Well, I really appreciate you coming in. I know you mentioned before the taping that your throat was bothering you a little bit, so I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Being here despite that.
You know what happened was somebody ordered me a shot of straight up Jack Daniels the other night, and it was 2.5 ounces, right? So I just thought, oh yeah. I haven't done it in a little while, but I don't see what the problem is. No, it burned my throat.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, this has been entertaining for sure. So like I said, this is going to be airing, and you'll be able to connect with I'll make sure his website is included. And I thank you all for watching, and I hope you share, like, and subscribe, all of those wonderful things. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time. Until then, everyone, peace out. Sorry, I think Eric, even though I shut down, I think you wanted to mention somebody's name.
Yep, turn that thing back on.
Okay, we're back on. Go ahead.
All right, I just want to give a shout out to George Hart at the White Hart Public House. Thank you for everything that you've done for live music for this past while. I want to give a shout out to a lot of the different performers that I am currently performing with. So that would be Sally Mello of Sally and the Mellow Hearts. Hello, Sally. Also, Anika Crackman. See you tonight. Looking forward to our show at the Coachman. That's going to be Saturday, November 13th. I want to say hi to AJ. Looking forward to our show together, also at the Coachman. It's Saturday, December 5th. Chilliwack, I want to say a big shout out to Mr. Stan Giles, wonderful performer and talent, and definitely a mentor to me. I really love spending time with that guy. Also, Victor Cronley as well. If it wasn't for Stan, I wouldn't have met Vic. So we've had a lot of great conversations over the past several months, and I'm definitely better for having them.
All right. Thank you. Anyway, thank you, everybody. So now we're really shutting down. So thanks again for watching. I think that's good. You got everybody. A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community where you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see.